citizens are torn between obeying or disregarding it. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, has threatened to cut salary of workers in the states who skip work on Mondays because of the sit-at-home initially issued by the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, in the region. Governor Soludo said Monday sit-at-home, meaning that it cannot continue. Dotun, we non-state actors sat down and promulgated a decree or whatever, maybe informally, and that in the southeastern part of Nigeria, activities will be paralyzed every Monday. And this has been going on now. How many months?
Months? Yes, about 2 years now.
And
yeah, unfortunately, what the governor did not take into consideration has been the failure of the state to build confidence in people through proactive actions that their safety can be guaranteed. I would rather lose a part of my salary than risk my life. Yeah, we're not even saying you are sure, one is sure is going to lose it. But why risk it in the first place? Over how much is the government even paying? Because what we have seen has been that IPOB said, okay, there will be a sit-at-home. Through its spokesman, Ima Powerful, it says, we've lifted it. But some other state actors outside the state actors.
Splinter groups from Finland, from...
And outside, this continues.
What do they call it?
And then, unfortunately, you are asking civilians to come out when these guys are killing soldiers. They are killing policemen, civil defense operatives, and then you are asking unarmed civilians to go into the streets as usual and come to work. It's going to be tough because when you look at it, it's not only civil servants who keep off the streets. Even markets are shut down almost completely.
Locked down.
So that should be the starting point. Can we guarantee the safety of these people? How many security personnel do you even have? What level of intelligence do you have before every Monday where these people are going to likely strike from? How many people do you even, how many of such strikes have we been able to prevent? Because this is not a conventional war. It's a guerrilla war.
And those guys attacking people, have we been able to bring them to book, arrest some, and parade them to say, look at these guys are the ones implementing and
if you cannot do it that way also, have you been able to bring these guys to sit down and then you talk and you stop all of this? Until when the safety of people is guaranteed, I don't see this bragado.
Is it out of fear?
Working.
Is it out of fear, genuine fear, or a kind of solidarity to whatever IPOB represents in the southeast that is working?
I do not think it's solidarity. I do not think traders, for example, who make money would want to stay at home and lose their income for months. Even if some people were in solidarity with whatever they call themselves, IPOB, by now, I'm sure wisdom has spoken to them to change their mind. You can't be gainfully employed, or you can't have a thriving business, and then somebody says, you shouldn't go to work on Monday of all days. So I do not think it's about solidarity. I think it is about fair. Because what is happening in the Southeast is that there is a known government and there's an unknown government. I didn't say unknown government. And the unknown government is more feared than the government that is put in place. Look, if government says, move out on Monday, and these groups say, don't move out on Monday because you could be in trouble, wisdom will tell many of them to stay. Because whether we like it or not, the truth is that government, the state has not been able to secure lives in that place. People are killed. So I would rather lose money than lose my life. It is not that I want to lose money. Okay, it is not that they don't like money or they don't want to make money. But between making money and surviving and living, which one is better? I can understand, I can sympathize with Governor Soludo. He was complaining. He said that they have been running on budget deficit. They expect 4 billion naira IGL. They get 2 billion. They expect 5 billion from federal government. They get less than that. But this is more than money. This is about lives. So what the state should guarantee is the security of these people. The state should restore confidence in its ability to protect the people. Otherwise, you keep talking and talking and talking, and nothing will change.
And it goes beyond the jurisdiction of Governor Soludo, let's say Anambra State. This is observed across the south,
yes.
Eastern part of the country. Now, that means Governor Soludo might have to work with other governors, and they might have to reach out to larger stakeholders.
They've been talking. What we have not seen, what we are waiting for will be the results. They've been talking. Look at what happened before the election, when they said there was not going to, and they were attacking INEC officials and all the rest. Okay. So why, even despite the fact that...
Let me take Yakub from Lagos.
Hello, good evening.
Thank you for joining us, Jakub.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then good evening to you two guys in the studio as well.
Good evening.
Good evening. Ayo, I think I totally disagree with Governor Soludo because the question is this. The people that this unknown gunman have killed, what was the governor or quote unquote the government entirely just to their family? One of your friends there says that the military have been killed, the police have been killing. In fact, they attacked INEC office several times. What was the governor did that time? Now, your guest also says something that, in fact, is hit the nail on the right place. See, I would rather lose that job instead of losing my life. Because the issue is this.
Truth now.
He always says this. Whoever fights to run, stay and live to fight another time. If you lose your job, and then you can be able to secure another job when everything is okay.
Thank you, Yakub. And as we reach home stretch on this particular topic, it will now be one of the problems and one of the responsibility on the table of the new administration.
Exactly.
Yes,
something must be done.
I think at the federal level,
a deliberate effort.
I think at the federal level there must be.
President Muhammadu Buhari did not reach out enough to solve this problem. As in, to solve this sit at home. I've never even seen him acknowledging, the loss and everything, or this Monday sit at home and everything. So it now behoves on this new administration to sit down with the leaders of the Southeast.
We cannot be doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. If the situation is still the way it is in the Southeast, it means there is something that needs to be done better. It means we need to rethink our strategy. Because you can't just have some groups, dictating to other people how they should live their lives, when they should go out, when they should go to work. Outlawed groups.
Especially, yes.
It can't continue like that. We have a government, so we can't have anarchy in that particular part of the country, or in any part of the country at all.
I completely agree. And what we still need to do at the end of the day will be some form of dialogue. It might have failed in the past, but can we see how it's going to work now?
How about the prospect of releasing Mazinam Zikadum?
Well,
political solution.
I agree with that argument that it cannot just be released that way. I agree with that argument.
Political solution?
Yes, there can be political solution, but that political solution must come before the release. Meaning that even if he's going to be part of that solution, he must still be going through the court process. When that is done, then you can finalize something. Because
Mike Osekome, Chief Wanyan, they've appealed to President Buhari.
The appeal is there.
They know that you have the power
to do so.
To do this, to enter a Nole, stop.
Yeah, only prosecute. You can stop it.
the trial and
It
everything.
can be stopped.
Without any explanation to the court.
But what we are saying, what I'm saying is this: if you suddenly enter that, and the trouble or the agitation becomes higher because it's a free man again, what happens? The first thing is to extract promise, is to extract
Commitments
from all parties. I think that is very, very important.